How are you, boys and girls? Let's take a new lesson. It talks about slides and flip. We are still in chapter 6, lesson 8. Today is the 1st of April 2020. We will answer pages 263 and 264. But before we answer them, let's take an idea about the lesson. What is the meaning of slide? The definition of slide, it is the movement of a figure to the right or left or up or down. What is the meaning of that? Let's take an example to understand the definition. This figure looks like an arrow. I need to slide it to the right, as this arrow refers to or point to the right side. So I will move this arrow to the right, to this direction, okay, like that. So now I call it, I slide the arrow to the right side, or I will slide the arrow to the right. As you see, the arrow will not change, it is the same. It is here looking to the right, also this one is looking to the right, and it has the same color, okay? If I like to slide it to the left, so I will move it back to the left here, okay? So move it so it doesn't change. I just move it from this place to the left, okay? Also, if I like to slide it up, I will slide it up like that, just to move the figure up. It will be like that. Or if I like to slide it down, I'll move it down, okay? So as you see, when I slide the figure, it is the same, it will not change. Okay, let's take more examples. I like to slide this triangle, which has a black dot here. The black dot is on the right side like that. So when I slide it, just to move it to the right, okay, it will be like that. Look, the black dot will not change, just it is here on the right, it will be here also on the right. So this is how to slide this triangle. This heart is made up of two faces. One is red and the other face at the back is blue, as you see from this, from here. So this means it is at the back, its color is blue. When I slide it, the blue side at the back will not affect, okay? So when I slide it to the right, it will be the same like the first one. Just I move it like that. I move it like that. So this heart, I just move it to the right. So the other face will not appear. The other face will not appear. Just the red appears in the front like that. Okay? Now, let's take an idea about what is the meaning of flip. The definition of flip is the movement of a figure to its other side. I will flip the figure. Flip the figure means I'll move it to the opposite direction. Look here. If I have this arrow and this, or this figure, this arrow refers to, or which means I need to flip this figure. Flip means move it to the opposite side, but to the opposite direction. So when I flip it, it will look like that. Okay? As you see, the first one, it was looking to the right side, or its direction to the right. The other one, when I flip this figure, just to move it to the opposite side like that, but its back, the back of this figure, just this will appear here, okay? So this is how to flip the figure. Also here, if I like to flip this triangle, which has a dot on its right, when I flip it, look, it will looking to the opposite direction. This is the back of this one. This is the back of this one, the face that at the back. Okay? So this is the meaning of flip. This heart, it is made up of two faces. One face in the front is red and the other face is blue. If I like to flip it, flip means move it like that, and the other face will appear in the other side in the opposite direction. So when I flip this heart, look, it will be like that. The blue face will appear like that. So this is how to flip the figure. This is how to flip the figure. Let's take more examples, and you have to say, is this slide or flip? What do you think? This is a pentagon. This is a pentagon, and this dot appear to the right of the figure. So when I slide it, the dot will appear also, or when I move it, the dot will appear also on the right. So this is what slide or flip. This is slide, and this arrow is referring to what I slide the figure. So this is slide. The dot is the same in the same direction. This figure, the dot here on the right, but you see this arrow, it becomes to the left. What do you think? Is this slide or flip? This is flip. What do you think? This figure, it is moved and it is the same. Okay? What do you think? Is this slide or flip? So this means I slide the figure. Okay? So like that, this is the last question. This figure is opened to the right, and the other one, when I move it, it is open to the left. So what do you think? What is the kind of movement of this figure? It is slide or flip? Correct. It is flip. Like that, we finish understanding what is the meaning of flip and slide. Let's move to answer the 2 pages in the textbook in the next video.